Hi, everyone. I'm Greta Cutulenco, CEO and founder of Acerta, and I'm joined here today by Peter Schmitt, who is a product lifecycle management or PLM expert of 25 years. Welcome, Peter.
Thanks, Greta.
So, Peter, how do you define PLM today?
So PLM, or Product Lifecycle Management, can be seen as a strategy and supporting software platform used to manage all product-related information, processes, and collaborations across the entire life cycle of the product. And that starts from early conceptual and design phases throughout engineering and manufacturing to service to maintenance up to the end of life. It serves as a system of record for product data, ensuring that all stakeholders work from a consistent and up-to-date, which is very important, source of product information. PLM manages critical elements such as product requirements, CAD designs, specifications, bills of material, engineering changes, while integrating with systems like CAD, ERP, MES, and quality management systems. This creates a digital thread that connects design decisions with manufacturing execution and real-world product performance. Key strengths of modern PLM is the integration of quality management across the life cycle. It enables early validation of designs, tracks test results, and manages compliance, traceability, and corrective actions. By embedding quality processes upstream in the design and linking them to production and field data, PLM helps reduce defects, improve reliability, and ensures compliance. Increasingly, AI is enhancing PLM capabilities by analyzing large volumes of engineering and operational data to identify risks, predict quality issues, and recommend design changes or process improvements. AI-driven insights enable predictive quality, faster root cause analysis, and more informed decision-making across the entire life cycle. PLM delivers value by accelerating innovation while improving quality and reducing cost and risk. It becomes a strategic backbone of digital product development, enabling companies to manage complexity and bring higher quality products to market faster. That's in a nutshell how I would define what PLM is and what value it brings.
Perfect. Thank you, Peter. It's always great to hear from an expert how they see this critical term in really the broad extent of it. So under the PLM umbrella, the promise of the digital thread or digital twins is very compelling. But what we've seen is in production environments, adoption has proven much harder. So what do you see as the biggest challenges companies face when trying to implement digital thread or digital twin initiatives?
I would say the primary challenge in adopting a digital thread and digital twin technologies in production is not necessarily the technology itself, but it's the complexity of integrating data, systems, and processes across the manufacturing life cycle. Most environments rely on fragmented systems. You have PLM, ERP, MES, shop floor automation, quality systems, and additional other systems that need to integrate. Those systems were never designed to work together. They all grew up independently, and we all try to connect them now. Establishing a real-time digital thread requires significant effort in data integration, in standardization, and governance to ensure consistency from design through production. You add on top of that companies are joined through mergers and acquisitions, and they bring very different IT infrastructure and processes. That adds another layer of complexity into the integration efforts. A key challenge is integrating quality control and statistical process control. Quality data is often siloed across inspection systems and is dependent on manual inputs, limiting visibility into process variability. Connecting SPC with production and engineering systems enables traceability of defects to design, machine, or material factors, but requires automated data capture and alignment of data models. The convergence of IT and OT adds further complexity. Production systems need secure, real-time connectivity to machines and sensors. At the same time, AI and machine learning depends on high-quality, contextualized data. Without this foundation, digital twins and AI models deliver limited value. It's absolutely key that those data can be relied on and are available on a real-time or near real-time basis. Success requires treating the digital thread as a strategic transformation, integrating systems, embedding quality data, and leveraging AI to improve quality, productivity, and operational ability. That's how I would summarize the challenges on the digital thread.
And it's a great context because especially these days, we've seen moves like PTC divesting from ThingWorx and more broadly vendors like Siemens doubling down on design and engineering. Why do you think we're seeing this pullback from owning the full digital thread and a refocus on the design layer?
I mean, that builds on what I just described. The PLM vendors have always promoted the digital thread as an end-to-end platform. However, companies like PTC or Siemens are narrowing their focus back to engineering and design, and it's mostly driven by business realities and financial economics. Engineering systems such as CAD and PLM and simulation serve as system of record for product definition, carry high margins, carry strong customer login, and long life cycles. In contrast, extending the offering into manufacturing operations and IoT platforms has proven more complex, more fragmented, service and implementation heavy, more competitive, and less profitable. And that's one of the key reasons they have stepped away from that. At the same time, the industrial IoT market has not scaled as anticipated. While platforms aim to connect factory data into a digital thread, adoption has been slower due to integration challenges, fragmented equipment and IT environments, and harder to calculate ROI for the manufacturers. Another shift that is noticeable is that the cloud providers have captured the data and analytics layer. Companies rely on AWS and Azure, Google Cloud for industrial data, AI, and analytics, therefore reducing the need for PLM vendors to own that stack. However, they want to integrate both those two, but they're not in the same company. There's also a fundamental organizational divide between the manufacturers. Engineering tools are typically owned by R&D, while factory systems are owned and managed by operations. This separation makes a single unified platform difficult to implement. The digital thread is evolving into a multi-platform ecosystem. PLM vendors are focused on the product definition backbone, while manufacturing systems and data platforms are handled by other players.
That's a very great lead-in because I was recently at the Prove It conference, and what stood out was just how many solutions were focused not on applications and PLM, but really on data, specifically DataOps and other similar operational data infrastructure. Why do you think DataOps has emerged as such a central focus in manufacturing right now?
Yeah, it's a good point. Data operation or data ops has come to the forefront in manufacturing because companies are realizing that the main bottleneck is not collecting data, but making them usable. Mm-hmm. While systems like ERP, PLM, MES, IoT generate vast amounts of data, it's often fragmented across silos and lacks context for real-time decision-making. DataOps addresses this by enabling the collection, cleaning, and providing the context of data across the systems and turning it that way into actionable insights. A key driver is the push for true digital thread. Most initiatives have focused on design, but real value comes from linking design with production and field performance. This requires integration of machines, MES, quality, supply chain data, and that's something DataOps enables as an orchestration layer across IT and OT. The rise of AI and advanced analytics further accelerates adoption. Use cases like predictive maintenance and yield optimization depend on high-quality data. DataOps streamlines this, automated pipelines and real-time data handling, enabling faster deployment of AI. Quality management is shifting towards predictive, real-time control. DataOps integrates machine and inspection data, helping detect and prevent defects much earlier. Finally, as IT and OT converge, DataOps provides the backbone of the smart factory, bridging enterprise data systems with machine data.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing your perspective, Peter. This has been extremely insightful. Thank you for your time, and I'm sure we'll chat again soon.
Thanks, Greta.